morning, everybody. So we are the 8th grade chorus, and we would like to sing one song for you this morning. The song we are going to be singing is called Seasons of Love, and it comes from the musical Rent. This song is relevant to graduation in many ways because it tells us to celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends, and to remember the love. We as a chorus actually voted and chose to sing this song. And we are the only chorus that has had or will ever have Mr. Kandakis as our conductor for 3 years in a row. So we'd also like to dedicate this to him. Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Could we please turn the fans off just for this 1 minute? Thank you.
$525,600 minutes. $525,600 Good morning, everybody. I want to apologize, Mr. Ajiri is not here this morning, the principal at the Ottoson. His own 8th grade student is graduating from middle school, so I will be giving the speech and saying goodbye to the 8th grade students of the Ottoson. I am Ms. Salvatore. I am the 8th grade assistant principal, and I've been working with your sons and daughters for the last 2 years. If we have any 6th or 7th grade students that are here to see their siblings, if you guys want to come over and sit on these risers, you can do that now. Don't be afraid, they're for you. Just a few housekeeping things while these guys are making their way over to their seats. When we do awards and when we give out their certificates, we just ask that you hold your applause until we've announced all of the awards. The students know that when their names are called, if it's the certificates for moving on 8th grade, they will come across the stage and go back to their seats. And when each cluster is complete, then we would ask that you clap for them at that time. When we're giving awards, the students will stand up and face the crowd. And when we are completed with saying all of their names, then we would ask that you applaud at that time. Students, you are my first class here at the Ottoson, and that means a lot to me. I've learned a lot about the Ottoson with you, and I feel privileged to be able to say that I have been a person who may have helped you achieve your goals of getting through middle school. As I stood in the hall these last few weeks watching all of you, I was a little bit overwhelmed with emotions. Some of you had been frequent flyers to my office last year, whether it was just to say hi or to grab a piece of candy. Some of you not so much this year. Some of you I helped with some of your peer issues and things that were going on in your everyday life, and some of you just kind of existed, getting your stuff done as you existed in the school. When you're leaving here today, or Friday, there's 2 things that I want you to remember. I want you to remember that you'll always have choices. I hope that you always try to make good ones, and if you don't make good ones, it's okay, as long as you learn from them, because life is an experiment. Sometimes your choices may be the right ones, and sometimes they may not. But as long as you celebrate who you are, and you realize that you can change your mind, and you can change your path, you will be okay. The second thing I want you to remember is the phrase, see something, say something. I saw this sign the other night on the highway. I'm not sure if anybody else has seen it, but I've seen it on the highway when I was driving home from here, and it made me think of you guys. I just want you to remember, if you see something, to say something, anything. If somebody's being mean to somebody else, or if somebody's doing something that you know that they shouldn't be doing and you know it's not right, that you say something and don't be afraid. I know that it takes a strong person to stand up to people and to say, you know, I'm not sure that that's the right thing to do and I don't want to be a part of it. And I'm hopeful that you all have that strength inside of you to be able to do that. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your lives. And I'm really proud of each and every one of you. We have 3 8th grade students that wrote something, and if I could ask you ladies to come up to the stage now. Madeline, Anna, and Lauren.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Is that good? Okay. I'm Lauren Murphy. I've been in Arlington Public Schools since kindergarten. Arriving at Ottoson in 6th grade was rather shocking for all of us. 311-year-olds from 7 different schools were suddenly thrown into a confusing building with 1,000 other students. Used to line leaders and lunch recess, we learned how to navigate Ottison's building on our own. Independence was a foreign concept to us. We traveled in packs in elementary school. Never alone, never unsupervised, never held responsible. Suddenly at Ottoson, we were individuals. We had our own schedules, our own classes, and our own ideas. During our time here, we became real people, with personalities and passions. Our environment caused this transformation. Projects and essays forced us to take a stand. We were taught that our opinions mattered. Our newfound independence led to self-expression. Sometimes we went as far as to challenge authority, when our shorts cut off a few centimeters before our fingertips, or when gum could extinct secrecy beneath our desks. All of these new experiences we have had and lessons we have learned in these years have taught us more about ourselves. The culmination of our years of self-discovery was shown in our This I Believe essays, an English assignment where we were required to write an essay about a single belief that shapes our character. It was here that we truly had to commit to ourselves and make a declaration of identity. I think this is symbolic of our journey from children to young adults. Although completing 8th grade and heading into 9th may not seem to me be a major milestone, this isn't even called a graduation, it's a moving on ceremony. I believe our time at Ottoson has had much significance. Because of our remarkable peers and teachers, these 3 years have allowed each of us to learn and grow in an inclusive and caring community. With this self-knowledge, we can confidently transition into the next phase of our lives with a better sense of our place in the world and a better understanding of ourselves. Thank you to everyone who has made Ottoson such a great experience. I have greatly enjoyed the past 3 years.
Good morning, I'm Anna Kushnirsky. I'm from the 820s, and I would just like to say a few words about my time here at Ottoson. When we all started at Ottoson Middle School in 6th grade, the building was like a confusing maze, large and seemingly impossible to navigate. We were faced with more responsibilities, like homework every night in almost every class. On top of that, the sea of new faces was overwhelming. We had all come from different elementary schools, excited to be moving on, yet nervous for what was to come. Soon enough, we began to learn some new names, and faces became familiar. The school did not seem so large as we began to think of it as our own. Although the classrooms may not be state-of-the-art, the great teachers we've had over the years have more than made up for what the building itself lacked. Our teachers have always pushed us to our full potential and held us to high standards. They taught us to take pride in our work, and that with hard work comes reward. Our teachers went out of their way time and time again to help us succeed in any way they could, often meeting students before school started and staying after the last bell to help us whenever we needed it. In addition to math, science, history, and English, our teachers taught us important life skills, like how to be an organized student and even how to fill out a tax form. Ottoson teachers truly cared about our education and about preparing us for what is to come. Although we were always working hard at Ottoson, we have had a lot of fun throughout the years. Our class went on many great field trips, from teamwork in 6th grade where we got to know each other, to our Boston field trip last year where we got to explore the city. Although the field trips may have been the highlight of middle school for some people, we also had fun working together day to day. I don't think anyone will soon forget the medieval building project or cooking and facts class. Our out-of-cluster classes also gave us a chance to meet more people and experience art, music, and tech. Many students would say their favorite middle school project was building the whirlybirds in tech class. Through these experiences, we learned to work together and we learned a lot about each other. We showed that we could look past each other's differences and achieve a common goal. Many different personalities come together to make up our class here at Ottoson, and it is all of you that made my time enjoyable and memorable. Looking back on our years at Ottoson, we have all grown and changed significantly since 6th grade. Moving on to high school, we will once again feel excited yet nervous for what is to come. There are sure to be unexpected obstacles, but because of how we have changed and grown in these last 3 years, we can feel confident that we will find our way and that we are prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. Now, as we walk through the halls of Arlington High School, the faces won't be so unfamiliar.
Okay, my name is Madeline Brosius, and first can I just say thank you all for being here and watching us graduate and listening to me talk today. Well, I just want to say thank you to everyone at this school. Most of us have been here for 3 years and we've all grown and matured so much during that time. It's thanks to the students and the teachers here that I am who I am today. I remember walking into this school on the first day of 6th grade, surrounded by strangers.
Now, looking around, I could probably name more than 3/4 of the students in this crowd. These years have been such an opportunity to meet new people and make new friends. And whether we've become really close or have only ever acknowledged each other in the halls once or twice, we've all become a community. No matter how close we are as individuals, every single student here has helped transform this place from just that place where we go to learn to an actual family, a place that we can look forward to coming to every morning. We have persevered to make this school a welcoming place for everyone, and I think that we've done a pretty good job at that, don't you? The memories that we share of this place and of each other are ones that we'll carry through high school and into the rest of our lives. We'll remember the field trip we took to Boston at the end of 7th grade, and sure, we'll all remember different things about it, but it's still an experience that we shared. And of course, there's the field trip that we'll be taking to Canby Lake tomorrow. We're all excited for that, right? You know, if you think about it, there aren't that many experiences like these, things that connect us in quite the same way. It's valuable, though, to share these experiences, and I like to think that I've cherished every one of these moments. And I mean, we've definitely had some benefits this last year as 8th graders. We've waited years to claim a spot on the bleachers during assemblies, instead of sitting shoulder to shoulder in the middle of the floor. And, well, even if the bleachers ended up being just as cramped as the floor, it's the idea that counts, right? And we have had first lunch almost every day this year, which I think is a lot nicer than waiting and watching the minutes drag by as we wait for third lunch. But then suddenly we're graduating. By this time next year, we'll each be a whole new person. Instead of first lunches, remembering whole new experiences. Whether you're going to school at Arlington High or somewhere else, it won't be anything like here, which, I mean, is completely exciting, but it's also kind of scary, to be honest. We won't be the same people in a year as we are now, and we won't know the same people either. We'll make new friends and maybe drift away from some old ones. And that's okay, but it can be a really big change. We'll need to be there for each other throughout all of these next years, which I don't think will be too much of a problem. So many people here are like family to me, and I couldn't imagine going to school without them. These years at Ottoson have been an amazing experience, and all of the students and teachers here have made it so. Thank you all so much. I guess that's it then. I've loved being here, and I hope I'll see most of you next year. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak.
That was excellent. Thank you, ladies. So now we will do our Master Awards. The Master Awards are awards that are given to your sons and daughters who have received all A's in all of their core classes and world language in every quarter for their entire 8th grade year. I'll start with the 800s, so if you could please stand up and face the audience. Eve Alton, Madeline Brosius, Darcy Coleman, Lena Goodnow, Annika Hill, Calvin Pike, Theodora Rosen, and Elizabeth Wren. In the 810s, Lucy Bell, Lindsay Delbanco, Kayla Dunning, Natalie Fiola, Grant Griesman, Andrew Harrison, Miles Harrison, Lauren Murphy, Audrey Skian, Eleanor Walsh. And in the 820s, Ina Armandia, Liam Barthamy, Joni Cha, Zoe Chimetz, Carolyn Days, Rafaela Diamond, Nathaniel Dorson, Andrew Hermance, Evelyn Ho, Irene Johnson, Sarah Cam, Heather Kirtley, Anna Kuklinski, Jane Cooper, Owen Loeb, Emily Narinsky, Maha Noor, Eileen Tucci, and Jessica Twig. These students have received A's in all of their 8th grade core and foreign language classes. Thank you. So our next award will be the Visual Arts Award.
Hi, everybody. You look awesome today. Everybody looks amazing. So that's important, first of all. This is Miss McKenna. And on behalf of the art department, which is myself, Miss Serafini, Miss Ford, and Miss McKenna, we want to just thank all the students for being so much fun, first of all, but also so talented and really inspiring to us. We learned a lot from you this year. And thank you for the parents for raising such exceptional people, talented, smart, funny, again, really fun. Okay, so we have some awards, and this was very, very, very hard. The first award, and I think you're supposed to stand when I call your name, is to Mitchell Fessler, Avril Lynch, Zane Cornabys, Darcy Coleman, and Olivia Kim.
All right. We've got Alex Cambria, Olivia Doyle, Izzy O'Hagan, Iris McAllister, and Griffin Gold.
Thank you, and good luck, everybody.
The next awards are for the Unified Arts, which would be, what's that? So I have the awards for Miss Demetrio and Miss Jing Wang. Mark Travasso, Joni Cha, Noah Balin, and Iris McAllister are receiving awards in band or orchestra.
Each year, Each year, the music department selects 8th grade students who have displayed excellence and enthusiasm in the general music classroom. From my class, Mrs. Gaffney's class, we have Joseph Pereira, Olivia Doyle, Catherine Hubbard, Noe Romero, Gregory Gentle. And then from Mr. Moore's class, we have Marin Larkin, Liam Barthelme, Chiara Roberto, Eileen Tucci, and Nirvan Patel Massini. And here's Mr. Kandakis's.
From my class, we have Declan Dolan, Janae Valeri, Drew Heermans, Kyle Monis, Cassidy Donovan, and Thomas Irvin. Chorus awards are given to singers who not only demonstrate talent, but are also positive role models who lead by example. This year, we are giving this award to 3 singers: Lindsay Del Banco, Ari Viniak, and Sam Harris. I have one more special chorus award that goes to students who have given lots of extra time and effort to setting up and breaking down my room for chorus and general music. The recipients are Darcy Coleman and Nate Dorson. Finally, we'd like to mention how this class of talented singers has inspired us to expand the music program. This year, for the first time, the 8th grade chorus split from the 7th grade and became its own group. Over the last 3 years, this class has been instrumental in the formation of an a cappella group, a girls' ensemble, and a show choir. When this class was in 6th grade, the boys' chorus topped out at 35 members, and this year we're up to 66 boys. Thank you, class of 2016. We will miss you. Next up is technology engineering.
They didn't even clap.
That wasn't a clap.
That wasn't very impressive. The recipients of the Technology Engineering Award are students who have gone above and beyond in our classrooms. These students demonstrated and excelled at many or all of the following: applying math and science concepts to real-world problems, integrating problem-solving skills into design challenges related to various technologies, and they were creative, responsible, and possessed the ability to follow a detailed process to the best of their ability, modifying where they deemed fit. This is always a difficult decision for us. The award winners in my class are Nathaniel Dorson, Thomas Irvine, Connor Klein, Lucy Bell, Ella Simring, and Molly Hankinson. And for Miss Whitney's classes,
Sean Bosever, John Steinke, Joan Cha, Bridget Gillis, Alina Kukuzian, and Sarah Cam. Next is Family and Consumer Sciences.
Good morning, everybody. Unfortunately, the 12 students we had to pick from, we could have picked from so many more, but the batch we selected was especially sweet. Alyssa Paulillo, Anna Hinkle, Antonio Della Russo, Darcy Coleman, Eve Alton, Griffin Gould, Jonathan Kayer, Jonathan Capalillan, Keziah Wild, Maria Stanitsas, Matthew Lucian, and Theo Rosen. Congratulations. Presenting next is physical education.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. First of all, we just want to congratulate you all on your accomplishments. We're really going to miss you, and you've made a great impact on us all. I'm Mrs. Matarana. This is Mr. Cooney, and we're also speaking on behalf of Kevin Cummings, Shari Gittleman, and Maureen Nee. The PE and Wellness Award recognizes students who succeed not only athletically, but also demonstrates qualities such as respect, integrity, maturity, and sportsmanship. These students act as role models for other students and value the importance of a team, not only an individual's effort. They're good citizens, both in the gymnasium and in the school community. It has been our pleasure to work with you. The recipients for this award are Deara Campbell, Jonathan Kayer, Carolyn Days, Casey Donahue, Kayla Dunning, Charles Gillis, Griffin Gould, Miles Harrison, Michael Haratunian.
Oh, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. We got 9 more. Is Caitlin Kalajian, Anna Kuklinski, Jackson McNamara, Lauren Murphy, Jessica Piggott, Calvin Pike, Noe Ramiro, Luke Ryan, and Sarah Von Schack. Congratulations. Who's up next?
Media Center.
Next up is Miss Moisan.
Every year there is somebody who reads more than everybody else in the entire 8th grade. So I computed what they have read all over the 3 years they spent with us. And this year my top reader award goes to Samantha Lando and Alec Makovka. Both of them read more than 350 books for the entire 3 years, which is an amazing thing. And I want also to give an award to people who read a lot of graphic novels. And this year, it will go to Matthew DeCourcy and Iris McAllister. And the 4 of you are welcome. You should come to me. I have a little surprise for you. So make sure you come to me today. And now is the award for the ELL.
I think that all of you students should really clap for Ms. Moisan for all the times that she lets you in the media center.
I'd like to present 2 awards to outstanding ELL students who have been in ELL for 2 or more years and have shown amazing skills and improvement over the course of their time at OMS. William Ho and Yurina Inomata.
Next, we have Catherine Ritz, our World Language Department head, giving the World Language Awards.
Thank you, everyone. Every year, there are hundreds of thousands of students across the country who participate in the National French Contest, the National Latin Exam, and the National Spanish Exam. And I'm very proud that Ottoson Middle School every year has gold, silver, and bronze medal winners in every language. So today I'd like to recognize those students. If I could ask the students in each language to stand, and please hold your applause until after each language has been read. So first, our French winners, our gold winners are Chiara Roberto, Ella Simmering. Our silver French winners, Eve Alton, Maddie Brosius, Anais Clinch, Lena Goodnow, Audrey Skian, Lillian Montilla, Eleanor Walsh, Elizabeth Wren. Our bronze winners in French, Nate Dorson, Heather Kirtley, Avril Lynch, and Matt Peterson. Please give them a big round of applause. Our Latin winners, we have 2 winners for the gold this year, Liam Barthelme and Anya Miller. Our silver Latin winners, Calvin Pike, Irene Johnson, and Crystal Zhu. And our bronze Latin winners, Lauren Murphy, Zoe Pappas, Xavier Jacob Dolan, Andrew Hermans, and Noah Romero. Please give them a big round of applause. And our Spanish, we got a big list here. Our gold winners in Spanish, Joan Cha, Grant Griesman, Maha Noor, Lana Popovich, Theo Rosen. Our silver Spanish winners, Eli Barlow, Rafaela Diamond, David Gaitis, Andrew Harrison, Kai Hazard, Sarah Kushnirsky, Iris McAllister, Marilyn McConkey, Mary Elizabeth Nogard, Kieran Piles, Juliet Smith, Eileen Tucci, Helen Willoughby. And finally, our bronze Spanish winners, Daniel Bernstein, Tyler Callahan, Maggie Caradona, Thomas DeCarlo, Declan Dolan, Jackson Kabelitz, Matthew Lucian, Julia Miller, Calvin Olson, and Maya Roth. Please give these students a big round of applause. Thank you so much.
Well, I woke up to the sound of silence and cries, we're cutting like knives through a fist fight. And I found you with a bottle of wine, your head in the curtains and hard like the 4th of July.
Miss Lawrence said we are not shining stars. Yes, I know, I never said we are, though I've never been through hell like that. If close enough windows to know you can never look back. If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground. Carry on.
Carry on, carry on.
So I met up with some friends at the edge of the night at a bar of 75. And we talked and talked about how our parents would cry, all our neighbors and wives. But I'd like to think cheated all to make up for the times I've been cheated on. And it's nice to know when I was left for dead, I was found and now I'm out on these streets. You are not the ghost you are to me. If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground. Carry on. Oh, my head is on fire, my legs
was our a cappella group. They did a great job. So we're going to start with our recognition award certificates now. We'll start with the 800 clusters. And again, we would just ask that you hold your applause until we've read all of the students from the 800s. Thank you.
Sanaa Alatal, Naomi Alperin, Eve Alton, Madeline Amadon, Ellis Axon, Matthew Bandar, Daniel Beck, Mar Grace Beck, Luke Baraducci, Danielle Bernstein, Ava Blanco, Sabrina Blasik, Sean Bouvet, Ryan Boyle, Nathan Brennan, Madeline Brosius, Dania Burns, Anna Callahan, Harvey Chen, Anais Clinch, Darcy Coleman, Emma Keneally, Madison Keneally, Daniel Corin, Elizabeth Corbett, Liam De Silva, James Dunn, Aiden Elias.
Bridget Gillis, Lena Goodnow, Griffin Gould, Henry Grill, Quinn Guiney, David Gaitis, Devin Hessler, Austin Hall, Molly Hankinson, Michael Haratunian, Catherine Harris, Kai Hazard, Daniel Healy, Annika Hill, Anna Hinkle, Austin Hirsch, Catherine Hubbard, Thomas Irvine, Jackson Jacobo Zudek, Victor James, Miranda Johnston, Jackson Kablitz, Hitesh Koffel, Caitlin Kalasian, Grace Kane, Noah Kaitian, Quinn Kilroy, Jacqueline Kim.
Olivia Kim, Aiden Kaneen, Marin Larkin, Avril Lynch, Rory Lynch, Amelia Manstad, Iris McAllister, Timothy Mericantante, Daniel Mericantante, Anthony Missouri, Anya Miller, Joseph Maduno, Manjot Moore, Clara Murphy, Louis Nieves, Maria Elizabeth Nogard, Devin O'Connell, Isabel O'Hagan, Michael O'Rourke, Catherine O'Rourke, Molly O'Toole, Samuel Overbeck, Alyssa Paulillo, Matthew Peterson, Peyton Perry Kiley, Zoe Petrie, Calvin Pike, Kylie Prunty.
Henry Rowley, Davis Ranella, Joshua Rice, Nayara Rodriguez, Luke Ronayne, Theodora Rosen, Paulina Sandoval Alvarez, Sarah Santasuaso, Akrit Shrestha, Sukhbir Singh, Juliet Smith, Maria Stantitsis, John Steinke, Natalie Swift, Abby Tenbrook, Jordan Terry, Cassidy Tinsley, Jonathan Toll, Ruby Travalik, Lydia Tully, Joshua Vaglika, Ari Vinayak, Sarah Von Schack, Adele Weaver, Elizabeth Wren, Colin Umel, Maya Young, and Crystal Zhu. Congratulations to the graduates of the 800 cluster.
The A10s can come on up.
Tashanaya Akado, Jacob Ahern, Marcus Aluya, Noah Ballin, Eli Barlow, Sylvia Barrett, Raphael Basquet, Lucy Bell, Jacob Betancourt, Michael Britt, Connor Bromley, Joel Brulette, Maximilian Bruner, Eric Byfield, Megan Callahan, Diara Campbell, Margaret Caradonna, Megan Carney, Christina Castillo, Jonathan Kayer, Margaret Crimmins, Christopher DeCopolis, Benjamin DeFries, Lindsay Delbanco, Antonia Delarusso, Ryan Delmedico.
Tom DiCarlo, Alana Dominguez, Lily Dunn, Kayla Dunning, Natalie Faola, Louisa Felkner, Caden Fitzpatrick, Adam Forbes, Dylan Fournier, Xander Frank, Mark Galvin, Greg Gentle, Ian Gillis, Vanessa Gomez, Alina Gorhovsky, Claire Grant, Grant Griesman, Andrew Harrison, Miles Harrison, Edward Hassler, Ryan Helion, William Ho, Urina Inomata, Xavier Jacob Dolan, Audrey Jacobs, Brendan Jones, Cam Keeley, Lucia Kolk.
Trevor Lewis, Benjamin Lucian, Matthew Lucian, David Lopes, Gavin McDonald, Alec Makauka, Tom Makauka, Patrick Massey, Ryan McCormick, Justin McKinney, Boston McKinnon, Jackson McNamara, William Meyer, Taisha Michelle, Mia Milstein, Scott Modine, Johanna Moda, Brendan Murphy, Lauren Murphy, Calvin Olson, Kat Ozarek, Zach Pappas, Zoe Pappas, Nirvan Patel-Massini, Michael Pescatori, Brendan Piggott, and Jessica Piggott.
Lana Popovic, Nicholas Resnick, Noe Romero, Maya Roth, Chiara Roberto, James Santagati, Joseph Santagati, Jacob Schiller, Justin Sensale, Timothy Shaw, Jaskaran Singh, Audrey Skian, Gloria Solove, Pranav Sriramalu, Patrick Stanton, Patrick Sweeney, Jay Thomas, Amanda Thompson, Ethan Thompson, Mark Travasos, Kyriakos Sakiris, Anastasio Salcides, Delia Vanderpyle, Janae Valeri, Christina Vogt, Eleanor Walsh, Jackie Wang, Lydia Wong, Jacob Wolf, Jonathan Zack. Congratulations to the 810s, 800s, and 820s.
Next, we will have the 820s.
Okay. Beret Aguirre, Jake Anderson, Dean Angelakis, Peter Angadi, Ina Armandula, Callie Berry, Liam Barthelme, Tyler Callahan, Alexander Cambria, Rosie Coette, Stefano Carbini, Adriana Kavicki, Joan Cha, Zoe Scheimetz, Matt Chen, Sean Connolly, Zane Cornabys, Helen Croto, Carolyn Days, Forrest DeLay, Rafaela Diamond, Declan Dolan, Casey Donahue, Cassidy Donovan, Nathaniel Dorson, Olivia Doyle, Christopher Ferrioli, Mitchell Fessler, Alexis Gaza, Charles Gillis, Ezra Goff.
Varun Gopal, Abigail Harris, Samuel Harris, Andrew Hermans, Lillian Hempel, Abby Higgins, Evelyn Ho, Jacob Hodge, Jonathan Hoffinger, Elena Jacey, Rachel Jackson, Cole Johnson, Irene Johnson, Bensley Joseph, Sarah Cam, Joanna Kendaris, Jonathan Capillion, Stephen Capasalis, Yanni Kekriotis, Joshua Kerbel, Rory Kerr, Nadi Kadka, Heather Kirtley, Connor Klein, Alexandria Kosifas, Luke Kosifas.
Alina Kozuian, Anna Kuklinski, Jane Cooper, Sarah Kushnirsky, Samantha Lando, Alan Lee, Hannah Lee, Kyle Lewis, Sam Lincoln, Owen Loeb, Molly Lombard, Charles Lovett, Matthew Malone, Elliot Martin, Riley Martin, Will Mason, Ian McCaffrey, Maren McConkey, Colby May, Julia Miller, Kyle Moniz, Sophie Morris, Emily Norinsky, Maha Noor, Jennifer Park, Robert Pavone, Joseph Pereira, Darwin Perez, Karen Piles.
Yeah. Braden Quinlan, Otto Rademacher, Jillian Renaro, James Reddick, Hannah Rizzo, Daniel Roth, Tucker Rotenberg, Alexander Russo, Luke Ryan, Lenny Santos, Noah Simon, Ella Simring, Sharu Salaf, Ford Stock, Tyler Stewart, Zoe Sullivan, Gossif Syed, Adriana Thompson, Elizabeth Thompson, Eileen Tucci, Jessica Tuig, Hanuman Vakil, Keziah Wilde, Helen Willoughby, and last but not least, Katerina Ypsilantis.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is your graduating 8th grade class from the Ottoson Middle School.